There is a pristineness and beauty to Earth's waters. The waters provide the world with bountiful resources. The sheer noise adds serenity to its surroundings. Plants and animals survive off the resources Earth's waters provide. It is difficult to imagine the Earth without oceans or lakes or rivers, but this may become a reality. With 70% of Earth covered with water, most people assume that we have plenty of resources for the entirety of the world's population. In reality, only 3% of this water is fresh water, and less than 1% of this fresh water are kept in rivers, lakes, and streams, which are accessible to us. Therefore, it is essential for human beings to take all kinds of methods to conserve water. Instead of conserving this small amount of water resources we have, we continue polluting the once pure sources, causing severe damage to the local and worldwide environments. Because of its expansive applicability, plastic has become ubiquitous in our daily lives. As a matter of fact, 63 billion gallons of oil are used every year to supply just the United States with plastic water bottles. The United States alone throws away 38 billion bottles every year, which amounts to 2 million tons of plastic going into landfills. Even by conservative estimates, an average person consumes 300 pounds of single-use plastic annually. The main problem with plastic is it is almost impossible to decompose after it expires due to the exact properties humans made it for. After humans gradually exhausted the places used for landfills, the ocean has become the ultimate victim. The effect plastic has on our aquatic environment is immense. Nobody is spared. The effect is communal. Light-weighted plastics are disseminated throughout the world as they are carried by the ocean's currents. Plastics disposed of at the coast of Great Britain could end up thousands of miles away at a beach in Indonesia. Moreover, plastic that infiltrated the aquatic ecosystem can have more devastating long-term effects. Although it is practically impossible to degrade, plastic sometimes breaks down into small pieces on molecular level and remains in the food chain of marine organisms. Eventually, as a species at the top of the food chain, humans will take all the consequences. In the production of plastic, benzene is extensively used. Benzene is highly volatile, so it can easily spread out in air. When this chemical comes in human contact, it can cause severe damages to blood and gradually leads to diseases such as leukemia and anemia. According to the article All About Water Filters, in China, over 20 times the legally safe amount of benzene has been detected in water sources. Quoting the article, initial blasts that may have led to this toxic buildup occurred as early as 1987 and most recently in 2002, although the toxins weren't detected until 2014. People have gotten sick from exposure to the polluted water, and it's believed that the extended contact with the chemical will lead to environmental issues. However, the Chinese government has not enacted any new policies or protections in light of this disaster, and the government has paid very little effort to clean up the water supply. Besides excessively releasing harmful chemicals into water resources, humans are also wreaking havoc on the aquatic creatures. Global warming has been the most notorious phenomenon associated with the excess emission of greenhouse gases. One of the most imminent and deplorable consequences is the bleaching of coral reefs. Coral reefs are usually inhabited by photosynthetic algae in order to sustain their interdependent survival. Unusual temperatures causes the reefs to expel the algae along with the pigments, hence the discoloration, which basically renders the reefs nutritionally compromised. Such extreme conditions may sometimes kill the coral reefs. The bleaching starves a profusion of marine animals that the reef hosts and those in the vicinity. Eventually, the imbalance of the reef ecosystem will spread throughout the ocean. In fact, up to 25% of marine life depends on the habitats created by the coral reefs, and marine lives constitute the largest source of protein to humans. Again, humans would have to take responsibility for their actions. As more water resources are polluted, the value for fresh water rises. Water gradually becomes less accessible, leading to rationing. Class issues come forward. The wealthy can afford to purchase a substantial amount of water. The lower class rebels and fights for survival, creating a chaotic society for future generations. After resources are depleted, conflicts break out and civilization degrades into barbarity. Accessibility of firearms heighten the situation, and regional conflicts soon elevate to global-scale nuclear war.